Hello everybody, welcome back to Voice of Cards, Island Dragon Roars. We're going to the Village of the Sick, so let's see what's inside.
You are accosted by a man the instant you set foot in the village. Medicine, please, he begs. His eyes are glazed over, and his general demeanor unsettling. Should he really have medicine?
We give him what he desires. Yeah, sure.
You give him a glimpse of the medicine. Nothing in this life is free, you sneer. Your callousness is swiftly punished as the medicine slips from your grasp and clatters to the ground. The man runs off to who knows where, making noises that can only be described as inhuman. You and the party resolve to continue exploring the village, despite the unsettling encounter that just occurred. Something is askew in this village. It would be best to proceed with caution until you can determine what is happening.
Cannot use the jump feature here. Tread carefully through the Village of Sick in search of more information. Cannot go on the rocky grasslands.
The man glares at you, clutching tight to countless medicine bottles in his hands. He insists that they all belong to him and refuses to share them with anyone.
Yeah, sure, man. Unnecessary requirements and unlock the man's flipside story. Man, what do you have? Go to characters. Go to the right. Look for man. He was a sickly child who spent his days gazing out the window, longing to run and play with the others. If he could just do that, thinking the bitterest medicine was cake. But grew up to see his wish come true. He now runs around all day to nowhere in particular, assuming nonsense as he goes. Oof. Oof. Sorry, guy.
Another villager approaches you. Though his speech is slurred, the demand remains the same. Medicine. This villager is also behaving strangely. Will you acquiesce to his request?
Sure.
Riddis briefly reveals the medicine under her cloak. Nothing in life is free, she says, clearly mocking your earlier blunder.
She also drops the medicine.
Her fun is short-lived, as she too loses her grip on the medicine. Karma is cruel and indiscriminate.
Yeah.
Could not help but notice the groans of medicine, sweet medicine, as he fled. Something's not right in this village, Bruno mutters, clearly worried.
Yeah, I should probably do something. I actually, before, want to go back to admin. I did miss something there. Because remember, there was this locked door that at the very beginning.
You turn the magical key in the lock, and the door opens.
I forgot. I thought it was a one-time use, but apparently it is not.
You sense a presence behind you, and turn to see a guard. He starts talking to you like your old friends. He tells you this is where Queen Nilla used to store the royal treasure, but not anymore. So, you see, you won't find anything of value in there, he finishes, and walks away. There's a scrap of paper on the ground where the guard was standing. You pick it up and read it.
Oh, some local merchants are engaging in the illicit trade of unauthorized powerful weapons. Seize any such operations that you should discover them. Huh. Which chest found. Mr. Card 7 acquired. Sealed door. Unnecessary requirements and unlock Queen Nilla's flipside story. Really?
I'm closed for now. Don't bother coming back. the weapons merchant says, shooing you away with his hands. The guards have cottoned on to his illegal weapons trade. You shan't be buying from him again.
Interesting. But nothing new besides that. The Queen. Or Flipside Story. Queen Nilla. No ruler is safe from fear or worry, but Queen Nilla harbors a knot in her gut unrelated to and more personal than the recent rise in monster activity. Imposing though the sacred throne may be, it is far from comfortable. Her Highness's royal seat, shall we say, frequently cries out from something more plush. Huh. Weird. Yeah, let's go back to... the Town of the Sick. Alright.
You hear a panicked cry up the road. Stay with me. Focus on me. That can't be good. You must fancy yourself quite the eccentric coming here. The innkeeper drones, as if incensed by your very presence. Stay if you want to stay, the innkeeper continues, utterly disinterested in even attempting to sell you on a room.
And I shall rest. Guy?
The old man sighs, saying he lost both his son and grandson to the medicine. Not wanting to be the only one left behind, he lifts the bottle in his hand to his lips and gulps it down.
Fulfill the necessary requirements and unlock the aged man's Flipside Story. Sad.
You ask the villager about the dragon. The headman can help you if you're in some trouble, she retorts, doubling over to empty the contents of her stomach onto the street. Dozens of empty medicine bottles litter the ground in front of this woman.
The necessary requirements and unlock the woman's Flipside Story. May I help you? Take a salve. I have enough room. Buy the salve. Unseal their cure target of seal. Yeah, I'll take that. And everything else is good. We shall leave.
There isn't a soul about. The house is surely abandoned.
Armor? Like I could buy it, but expensive. Sage's staff, assassin's bow, devil hand, dark mail, warrior's mail, witch's wear. Should probably get stuff for the main team. The three on my left. And we need to go gold grinding. Hooray! Let's get this for you. Come back for the rest.
This cursed island is separated from the rest of the world, she mutters from the ground. I heard that outsiders call this place Mount Medica, she remarks, then throws the empty bottle in her hand to the roadside.
I see.
You hail the villager, only to receive a blunt, "Go bother the village headman with your chatter," in return. The villager turns to face the wall once more and smacks his head against it repeatedly. His forehead is soon covered in blood.
The headman of the village is sick. See what new information might be gleaned. First, woman and old man story? Yeah. Yeah. Old man. Aged man. Well, would you look at that? The old man calls his wife. Come look at these butterflies flying around me. They're beautiful. He smiles so widely his eyes narrow. Torn butterfly wings and legs spill out from the gaps between his teeth. Oof. Woman? Lots of her family took her to the brink of ending her own life. She then heard about an island where anyone could find happiness. No one on the island had any worries. They hadn't the intellect to worry. In the first place, in time, neither did she. The days bled into one blissful blur. Hikers. Let's,
You arrive on the scene to find a man collapsed in the street, convulsing. Another man kneels over him in an apparent attempt to provide comfort and care. The nobleman wears impressive white armor befitting a knight. He continues talking to the fallen man as he provides emergency care. Seeing the knight's devotion makes you feel a bit like a putz for doing nothing.
what will you do? Offer the villager medicine. Offer the villager a custom supplement. Supplement time?
You ask Bruno to provide some of his custom supplement. He furrows his brow and solemnly shakes his head. The villager is now clawing at his own face with his fingernails, crying out for medicine. Blood, as black as tar, begins oozing out of his eyes, ears, and mouth. It proceeds to leak from every orifice imaginable. The convulsions subside. Within moments, the villager lies still. A horrific thought makes itself known. This is the first time you have witnessed the death of a fellow man. Even in a world where medicines and elixirs can cure most any ailment, none are safe from death's icy grip. And as well you know, that which is dead can never return.
Oh shit. It tore the card in half.
Your mind goes blank. You drop to your knees in shock. Melanie clamps her hand to her mouth, stifling a scream. Ridis shakes uncontrollably. The knight hangs his head. Bruno nervously asks, "What are you doing here?" The knight's name is Sherwin. He identifies himself as a member of the Ivory Order. His travels brought him to this village where he has been caring for the ailing residents. His face contorts in disgust. If not for these foul drugs, they would be healed. He spits and takes his leave. Bruno gazes upon the villager's corpse with a look of apparent realization. You had best get out of here quick, she cautions you. If you stay here, then you too will, she begins, then suddenly starts cackling. A man approaches you as you wander through the village. Spare a bit of medicine, he asks genially. He sets about convincing you that your kindness will be returned tenfold if you just give him a little from your pack. His silver tongue would put even the best salesman to shame. You reach for a bottle of medicine, completely taken in by his pitch. Bruno stills your hand. I wouldn't do that if I were you.
You give him what he wants. Listen to the villager a little more.
Why do you want it so badly, you ask, affording him another opening. He gladly takes it. He first came in contact with it as a child. His parents paid him no mind.
Okay. Okay, that's forwarding.
And never since forgot its wonderful taste. You are fully invested in this story and desperate to give the man some small comfort in this cruel, cruel world. You're primed and ready to hand it over.
Bruno, feel free to slap me.
I've heard better sob stories, Melanie says dryly, having somehow absorbed the man's story, despite the blistering speed in which he delivered it. Bruno thinks you'd better not, but you're not so sure.
Will you give the man what he wants? Yes.
The man smiles deliriously as he watches the bottle enter his outstretched hand. Not one moment later, he is gone. He appears to have dropped something peculiar in his haste.
And this is what we want. Card number 8. Regardless what the hell we deal with the man, we still need the card. For trophies. Wonder if he says anything else.
You approach Sherwin, who is caring for another villager. Is every day like this, you inquire? According to the knight, an elderly man living just outside the village is typically the one who looks after its residents. You'd be best served asking him all your questions, Sherwin says as he returns to his patient.
Pardon. That's a big sneeze.
You knock lightly on the door. An elderly man opens it, beaming at you. He announces himself as Selfor and beckons you inside. Might he be the headman you've heard so much about?
Maybe.
Ask me anything you like, he offers. Selfor receives your party, for whatever reason, rather graciously. He could well be a font of knowledge. What will you ask him?
What will you ask? Have you seen the dragon? Why does this place feel off? You the headman.
You ask if he is the one in charge of the village. It's true that the villagers call him their headman, but I feel compelled to correct the record and state that my official title is overseer.
What will you ask? Have you seen the dragon?
You ask if he has seen the dragon. Why, yes, he says. He returned to this island just the other day. Oh, but don't worry, he continues. He hasn't caused us too much trouble. Needless to say, this does not comport with your understanding of the dragon. You notice Melanie lift an eyebrow at his use of the word returned. At any rate, the dragon's presence on the island is confirmed. You quietly celebrate the first credible lead you've yet received.
We ask. Why is this place
You
off?
make mention of the village's eccentricities. Selfor informs you that the island indeed suffers from an extreme shortage of medicine. He apologizes for the villagers' incivility. Consider it the price to pay for making the world a better place, he adds nonsensically. Your questions satisfactorily answered, you thank Selfor and turn to leave. He asks you to stop. We have yet to discuss the terms of your living here, he declares.
You respond. I'm putting down roots here. I have to go after the dragon.
You explain that you are only here to pursue the dragon and have no intention to stay. Selfor begs your forgiveness for thinking you were newcomers. It's perfectly understandable, though. What with the non-match among you? He says with a sneer. What does he mean by that? Melanie asks you, unable to grasp the old man's intentions. For reasons unknown, you feel the blood drain from your face. Your breathing grows ragged and you break out in a sweat. We're done here, you say defiantly, as you storm out of the house. Mar runs after you, chirping frantically. Melanie and the others give chase, but you and Mar are well out of sight by the time they make it outside.
Or more have left the party.
You two can't have gone far, though. It may be best to first search the village.
Now move using the jump ability. You can no longer open the menu. Oh. Canvas. Canvas? Village. I think it's 1S, not 2. Village of Sick in search of your scattered allies. Let me actually go back.
To find the others first, Melanie insists.
Okay.
The woman claims a silly man skipped by right in front of her.
Huh. This is different. Oh, because it doesn't have the first part to it. Okay.
Don't touch me, he shouts, threatening anyone who comes close. Sherwin is still tending to the villagers' needs. Melanie explains the sudden disappearance of her allies. They ran down the road leading west, Sherwin says calmly. Sherwin pays you no mind as he tends to the villagers. Perhaps it would be best to take him at his word and search the road leading west.
Bruh. How far down can I go? I can go out of the... Oh. I can go out of the city. And I'll go back, but I have to do this because it won't let me. It wants me to go back up. Yes, yes, I know. Thank you for your... Thank you for your time. Speak to the woman.
The woman stares blankly into the distance. At her feet lie dozens of empty medicine bottles.
Hey.
Melanie and company find you standing in front of a house. She can't quite make it out, but it sounds as though you're saying to Mar, "This place is..." Melanie calls out to you, prompting you to blurt out, "Sorry, just had a bad stomachache back there," in your characteristically glib manner.
Archer skeptically. Melanie opens her mouth to speak. You sure you're alright? Guess I shouldn't have worried.
She surveys you both and sees two haggard travelers unwilling to admit they're in need. "Are you sure you're alright?" she asks, concerned. "Fine, absolutely fine," you tell her, perhaps too eagerly. "So you were worried about me," you shoot back. "No, I wasn't," she replies, her face reddening.
Roy and Mara rejoined the party. We once again open the menu. Hooray! Alright. We'll talk to the other order.
Spot a familiar-looking mage on the village streets. Winifred takes no notice of you and ducks into the apothecary. "So, the Ivory Order buys their medicine just like everybody else," you muse to yourself as you prick up your ears and listen carefully. Winifred and the apothecary speak in hushed tones. You'd guess it's an order for special medicine, but you can't make it out. A Alas, she's just buying the usual stuff. Nothing remotely interesting about that. Though her presence suggests that other members of the Order might also be in town. With no desire to run into them, you make yourself scarce before she catches sight of you.
Do you have anything for me? Corrosive. Add 5 to water damage it takes for 3 turns. Item collector. That was the last item we needed. Sick. I want to go back to the house.
Self-Ford doesn't appear to be home right now.
Ah.
You spy the very people you were hoping to avoid, gathered near the village gate. The last thing we need is a confrontation, you mutter, spying them from the shadows. Why are we always hiding? Melanie hisses under her breath. 2 members of the Order are speaking with Sherwin. Given how deferential they appear to be acting toward him, you hazard a guess that he's their superior. Have you determined the dragon's location? Sherwin asks. Hedwin launches into his report. The dragon appears to be occupying the volcano. I suggest we move to capture him immediately, he counsels. Now who should appear but Winifred, fresh from her shopping excursion. Preparations for our journey into the volcano are complete, she reports, handing Sherwin a bottle of something. Splendid. Sherwin walks off and out of sight, the other 3 following close behind.
There they go.
Lucky for you, your hastily improvised hiding spot afforded you valuable information on the dragon. Yet their conversation raised as many questions as it answered.
How do we get to the volcano? What about that medicine bottle? Capture the dragon?
The medicine bottle Sherwin received is probably related to their journey into the volcano somehow. Bruno recalls seeing a bottle much like it once before. He says it contains flash freeze, which can chill most anything. Maybe that's what Winifred bought at the apothecary, Bruno continues.
But their conversation raised many questions. How do we get there?
You know that the dragon is lurking in the volcano, but you haven't a clue how to get from here.
We don't have a clue.
to there.
Yes, we do. We've seen it as though we were having our travels.
Isn't it that mountain with all the smoke pouring out of it? Ridis asks, pointing westward. Why, yes. That sure does look rather like a volcano.
And then capture the dragon?
There was talk of capturing the dragon. Melanie picked up on the incongruity as well. The Queen ordered the dragon killed, she reminds you. You narrow your eyes. You 3 have no right being this helpful, you think. Mar pinches your cheeks without warning. You yelp in pain, which at the very least crosses dreaming off the list of explanations. Returning to the matter at hand, it's clear what must be done. You'll have to get your hands on some flash freeze if you hope to enter the volcano. Happen to have any flash freeze for sale? You cheerily ask the apothecary. She flashes a wry smile. How do you steady the roiling magma's flow? She asks cryptically. The meaning behind the question is utterly lost on you. She needs a password, Melanie mutters over your shoulder. The answer, then, would be the password. So, how do you steady the roiling magma's flow?
Password is cold ice, flowing water, special medicine. Flowing water.
She mutters. She pulls out her wares, but what you need is not among them. Your password merely granted you entry to the apothecary.
But come to try again. Full dice.
Ah, yes, you think so, she says, as if turning the answer over in her mind. But you'd be wrong.
I wonder if a villager would say what she wanted.
The old woman rolls her eyes, suddenly looking defeated. How did you know the answer? Did someone tell you? She mutters bitterly.
Ah. Upper allows you to freeze most anything momentarily. Handle with care. Purchase. It's a key item. Cool. That'll be all. Yeah, let's leave.
You've managed to crack the code, and a bottle of flash freeze is yours. At last, you are ready to enter the volcano.
The volcano west
You've
is
got a long
village.
road ahead of you, so you had best be prepared.
Taking your quest to find the dragon. Yeah. But we need more money. We need more money, dude. Oh, dice. It explodes to bad things.
The bizarre rock transformed into an aqua rock. The only way out of this fight is through it.
Built the necessary requirements and locked up menacing ogre's enemy story. Nice. Menacing ogre. You're a monster, not a character, you silly Sue. Menacing ogre. These ogres subject themselves to grueling training, wearing heavy chains, such that they may withstand even the most grievous injuries on the battle. Ogres don't simply withstand great pain in battle, they delight in it. Attacks that are cause for celebration. Typically the kind that leave an area covered in pools of blood. Grody. Hot hot hot. Is it a volcano? Sure.
The heat of the volcano engulfs you the moment you set foot inside. Of course, the dragon is hiding out here. Guess it's as good a place as any to corner him, you reason with yourself, trying to keep your spirits up.
Oh, I see.
Crossing this river of lava won't be easy.
Do you know a way to cross? I do.
Here's how you cross a lava river. Bam! You open the bottle of flash freeze and pour some into the raging river of lava. The lava instantly hardens, forming a bridge of rock.
From the volcano and pursue the dragon. Can't go that way, right? Nope. Alright. Go left. Lava slimes. Uh-oh. I should have zephyred the big guy.
Nice work.
Oof. I assume you're weak to ice. Or weak to water. Hey, level up. Don't need to heal anymore. Hey, we're just leveled up. Nice. Build the necessary requirements and unlock the Molten Slime's enemy story. Alright, Molten Slime. What do you got for us? Molten slimes are capable of melting steel and are periodically found near volcanoes. More surprising is their distaste for group behavior and yearning for a wider world. Those who wander beyond the volcano are treated to a world that invites curiosity at every turn. Last, most things burn to a crisp before the molten slimes can get close enough to touch. Fire. Volcano first floor. Oh, Margot's a level up. Ah, chest. Text against steel for the bind stay ring. Yay, I can travel over here. Of course. It's hot in here. There you go.
And fight.
What are these little guys? That's adorable. Are they weak to wind still? What was it? 29, 28? It'll take care of this guy. They are not. Oh, GM's getting a lot of nat 10s. Kind of cringe. Yeah. Just for the girls. Just for the ladies. See ya.
A jet of lava erupts from the ground before you. You escape injury by the skin of your teeth, but the path ahead is now blocked.
Did you hear what I said? It's blocked. Smooth stone. Yeah, I'll use it. Use a salve. Enemies and also Hellhound's back. Hooray! Let's give him a good one fall.
That was lucky.
And then a Zephyr to end it. Hopefully. Ooh, 4. Big whack. Unfortunate. How much damage? 51. Could have healed, I know. If anything, gives me a chance to use the salve. Because I get it, and then I do not use it. There we go. Now I don't feel bad about it. Money. Nice. Darn. Hooray, the level up. Ooh. Center. Oh, I would have been fine with anything. This is cool. What's down here? Just an extra random space? Elements are different from debuffs because she doesn't get the bonuses that she gets from hitting enemies with debuffs. Has to be an ailment. Like freeze, poison, or shock. Bruno levels up. Fill the necessary requirements and unlock the Pyre Wolf's enemy story. Not Hellhound, Pyre Wolves. Alright, Pyre Wolves. The flames engulfing these wolves are said to burn until the wolf perishes. As such, one nation took to engraving the beasts on talismans, a symbol of long life. Pack of Pyre Wolves lost in the forest risk burning it all to the ground. Keenly aware of this, forest dwellers hunt the wolves before they douse the flames. Bunch of nothing. A curse on all enemies from one turn. What is curse? First affected with curse take damage when an attempt to recover HP is made. Oh, cringe, brother. So if I did this and say like, oh, nice freeze. Oh, they would have taken extra damage from her. Oh. Oh, sick. Alright. Good to know. Because it's an ailment. Not a debuff. How much damage? 33. Come to the second floor? Yes, please. I'm going to assume 7 floors to this volcano.
You can't help but chant, "It's hot, so hot," every couple of steps, as if conjuring a spell. You're just wasting energy, Melanie chides. Perhaps you could stand to learn a thing or two from her rational approach. Bruno seizes on the moment. "Yeah, this isn't even worth whining over," he says, flexing at you. "It is way too hot for this," Melanie screams, forgetting her own advice.
It's funny.
A wave of lava rushes past you, leaving a pile of boulders in its wake. You take a fortunate but ungainly fall backwards, but sadly you must find another route now.
Oh, look at this lad. More gold? Alright. Are you like everything else here? You're just weak to ice? Oh, nat 1. Brother. Yeah. Yeah, really should change out Fireball.
Excellent.
Yeah, that's fine.
Excellent.
I'm gonna trust that I can hit everything with the light. 400 gold's not bad. What are you doing here, dude?
Just as you're about to faint from the oppressive heat, a heroic voice calls out to you. You turn and watch with wide eyes as beads of sweat glisten over his muscular body, only snapping out of your reverie when he asks if you're okay. According to the man, conditions will only worsen from here on out. He offers to lend you a comfy sleeping mat and blanket to rest with before continuing your journey.
Take a rest? Sure. Don't rob me.
Your party is fully recovered, but now your body reeks of sweat. You thank the man before heading on your way.
Damn. Vertus levels up at the perfect time. She is hurt. Well, the necessary requirements unlocked Fireball's enemy story. I assume it's the little furball. Monsters. Yeah, I do need to defeat more of these little guys. Damn! We go back to the first area. Fireball, revered among their peers, these moody furballs openly display their contempt for the world by dyeing their fur red and donning terrifying masks. They are not your average puffballs. Adventurers, knowing nothing of their pride, hunt and make an example of them with each horde kill. Huh. Oh. Marine suit. Who do I want that on? I mean, it's just straight defense, so yeah, it looks good. Looks good to me. More levels up. Good on you, boy. Center. Ooh. Not as good as the other ones, but okay. Am I overstocked again? Yeah, I am. Damn it. Yeah, discard a serum. I'm sure I'll regret that later. Not yet. I do want to know why there's cards here. That's intriguing to me.
The rocks give way to a rush of lava. You just barely manage not to fall in. Time to find an alternate route.
You fulfill the necessary requirements and unlock the Magma Taurus's enemy story. I'm very interested. Color me interested. Last page. One has best keep their distance from these tortoises, which nest in volcanic areas and fire jets of streaming magma from their shells. Should one survive the approach, stroking the tortoise's head triggers states of low, medium, and high heat. Surely somewhere a chef is coveting this sentient stove. Huh. Didn't say the word coveting. Damn it. Lots of money. Gotta go down to go up. Gotta go down to go up. It just is a card. Number 9. Hellish Heat. I guess. Finally change up her attack. I'll have her get her magic strike back. Finally. Way to charge. Destroyed by allies and enemies will all land on 5. Really?
About the enemy.
Huh. Interesting. All 5s? Aw, boo, it didn't do enough damage. Level up 26. All right.
You've spent so long in here, even I'm starting to sweat.
I was way up here. A chest. Another revive elixir. It's gonna boot me? Nope. Because I used an item. Who gets level up? I'm actually really enjoying her having magic bullet again. It makes it so much easier to attack. Treasure! Centerpiece. Eh. Am I overburdened? Yeah. I need like a backpack to make it bigger. Use. Oh.
A clump of familiar white outfits comes into view. You've caught up with the Ivory Order at last. We shall be the ones to fell the dragon, you proclaim loudly to no one, apparently, for the Order pays you no mind. At your persistence, Winifred requests, please do not interfere with the dragon's capture, clearly annoyed. As you all suspected, they have no intention of following the Queen's orders to slay the dragon. What will you do with him once he is yours? Melanie asks forcefully. But her answer shall have to wait. The lava bubbles and swirls as monsters leap out onto the rock before you. It would seem the only way out is through. In a flash, Sherwin's blade cleaves one in two. Clearly, he has earned his rank within the Order. Keep moving, he bellows, leading his companions deeper into the volcano. The remaining monster turns toward you, eager to avenge its fallen friend. There shall be no avoiding this battle.
Lives again. All right. Magic bullet. We just gotta level up. Nice.
You escape with your lives, but the Ivory Order has put some distance between you. All your efforts will be for naught if they reach the dragon before you do. You hurry the party onward.
The sound of Dargon.
A deafening roar greets you as you set foot on the summit. The dragon must be close.
Mar levels up. Drink the salve. This is a nice looking arena.
You reach the caldera only to find the dragon and the Ivory Order members locked in battle. teamwork is impeccable. With each strike, they drive the dragon further back. Vince is doing everything he can to protect the dragon, but nothing can slow Sherwin and company's advance. The Ivory Order approaches the dragon, quite sure of their victory. They shall have their quarry at this rate.
Well, you do. Help fight, stay back and watch. We'll help fight. I'm going to fight the Ivory Order.
You cannot stand idly by. You thrust yourself into the midst of battle. We'll be the ones to collect the bounty on the dragon's head, you yell. What vulgar ambition, Hedwyn says with a sneer. Hedwyn and Winifred each keep one eye on you as they begin incanting a spell to hold the dragon in place. Without warning, the dragon slams his tail against the ground. Cracks in the earth form beneath his feet. The rock beneath the Ivory Order gives way, sending them tumbling down below. You surmise the fall wasn't far enough to kill them, but they won't make it back here anytime soon. The dragon spreads his wings and flies towards the caldera. This may be your only chance to slay him without the Ivory Order interfering.
Pursue the dragon into the caldera of the volcano. A lava.